Tom just dug his first button of the day.
I don't know if it's facing you or, but it's got some gold in it and
some gold gilt on there. Yeah.
I don't know.
Is it a two-piece button?
Yeah, it is.
Well, thanks for inviting me out here today, Tom.
Hey,
Appreciate it.
No problem. Glad to see you come up. You know, Brian, I don't know what it is exactly.
We'll look at it cleaned up.
I don't know. I can't make anything out. There's...
Cool.
Yeah.
1 to 1. We each got a button now.
Yeah.
All right, just pulled the second flat button for myself. This one has a lot of gold gilting on the back. Beautiful. Gonna have some words on it. Plain on the front. Full shank. Happy to have it. Getting some old buttons at least. Let's keep digging. Alright, just dug my third button on the day. This one has just as much gold gilt on it as the last one. These things are coming out beautiful. Love it. Alright, I do believe I just popped a largie out of this hole.
Something on it. Boy, I think that's a Jersey Copper.
Oh yeah?
Oh boy, if it is.
You're better at identifying this stuff than I am.
Well, documented it. It's on record. I found a New Jersey Copper. There's a guy, I can't remember his name right off the bat. Don Hartman, that's it. Who's been doing a study for the past several years on where they find New Jersey Coppers. It's not.
What are you seeing there? The
shield. I'm not entirely positive. You see the shield right there? See the point of the shield up on top?
Yep.
It should be over, flip over, and there should be a type of horse. It's really smooth. I think I'd let it dry out a little bit.
Yeah, we're not going to mess with it.
And,
in the pocket with it. Let it dry out.
I think that's what you're gonna have though.
Awesome.
And the area where you are is a lot of colonial history.
Very cool. Give me some. So literally next signal, 5 minutes after the last one, I got a second large set. I'm gonna have to let it dry out. That other one really started coming to life. You could see a clear shield on it.
Yeah, it should be pretty easy to identify it once you get it home.
Should let the expert.
Yeah, I think.
Look. Weird is good, I guess.
Yeah, weird is very good when it comes to these. It's kind of got a bump. See that?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's
you think it might be
counter
a button?
stamped.
Oh, counter stamped.
No, I don't believe it's
definitely looks like a largie. Size and color.
Yeah, it's I'm gonna let that dry out. Well, it's awful smooth, but we'll see what happens when it dries out. But I do believe it's with that like a little nipple on it there, and I don't believe it's a.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like that.
Getting the oddities today.
Dandy button, but that's definitely a coin of some sort.
What kind of numbers you seeing?
29, 30, jumping a little bit, but
All right, Tom thinks he's got one here now.
29, 28.
Seeing as we just got into this new field and found 2 in 5 minutes, it's a good chance you got a third one. Live digging largies. Never thought I'd see the day. I see it.
It looks like an American. Here?
I see it. See some greenness.
Yeah. That's gotta be the reed side, if that's an American. It's got the rim on it, so it's positive it is. Yeah, it's one side right there.
Awesome.
So that it's kind of smooth on the front. I'm gonna let that one dry up a little bit before I start scraping on that.
All right, this one was like 1 inch down. It was ringing a solid 30, 31.
It's a bigger one like the other one too.
See a face. Busted face and left. Is that what I'm seeing? $18.20.
Yeah, it's a Matron. Nice one. Good shape. It's gonna clean up really nice.
Yeah, when you could see the date already before it's even dried out.
It's in good shape. We're on a little bit of knoll here, so the rain kind of goes down in that dish, and that helps it a lot.
Awesome.
Nice coin.
Thank you. Alright, so I just found this very neat little relic. It's a thimble. Rang a solid 13 out here in the field. Not squished at all. I just cleaned it up, got all the mud out of it. Has no top on it. And I was talking to Tom about it. He says, yeah, that's something that he's seen before, that there are thimbles without tops. That's a thing. It's not like it broke off. It's perfectly smooth. Nice little relic. Happy to have it. Let's keep digging. Alright, and the next cool old colonial find out here today is a big old dandy button. Love it. Getting nice variety. So Tom just dug a War of 1812 button. Oh yeah.
You go on top of a cannon. We're on a good site. We're on a good early site here, Brian.
Love it. That's an awesome
A
button.
lot of buttons here.
Yeah, it is. That's a cool one. Alright, just an absolutely incredible day for me here. So thankful that Tom invited me out on his permission. Just dug my 4th large cent. I'm personally not making anything out on this yet, but he looks at them and always sees things that I don't see, especially as they dry out. I'll bring it over to him for some identification help. Let's keep digging. And to round out what was already a perfect day, I just dug this huge bell, quarter bell, green. It's broken. This thing's heavy. It was a screaming 33 signal on the Equinox. Alright, my heart is racing right now. I'm not sure what I've dug, but I've been digging 19s all day and they've been coming up flat buttons, and I just dug something here. It was a solid 19, and we know we're in old coin zone. Where'd it go? And it's silver looking. This could possibly be Spanish silver. I'm freaking out. I don't know what this is. I think I got some kind of little half real or something maybe. I gotta show this to Tom. Super excited. Now that would be one way to get my May silver. Freaking crazy. Alright, that final coin dug there turned out to be a 1732 half real. My oldest coin by far, 288 years old. Alright, quick little wrap up to what I'm going to call probably my best hunt ever. Started off the day, my friend Tom invited me to do some farm fields with him. We had been planning on doing this for over a year. Finally hooked up, got a day that it was not snow covered, not pouring rain, wasn't beautiful, but ended up being a great day for hunting. We started in one farm field and I ended up getting 3 buttons. 2 of them had the very nicest of the gold gilding on them. And he got a nice button that had a flower on it, cleaned up beautiful. And then we tried another farm field that he just recently got permission on, had never hunted before. And turns out, man, oh man, that looked like it was a virgin field that was never touched by a metal detectorist. I wasn't there for 5 minutes, and I got this, the New Jersey copper. A couple minutes later, got another large scent, the 1820. Started laying into so many buttons that I wasn't even filming them anymore. Got the beautiful thimble. Then hit a couple other largies. This one is totally wiped. It looks like it was. The only thing we can figure out about this was that maybe it was a hold large scent that then somebody tried to fill. Because it has this little notch here. And it was pretty much unidentifiable. It's definitely not a button. It's a large scent in every other way, but it looks like a filled hole. It may even be another state copper. Yet to be determined. And lastly, as far as the coppers go, I got this one here, which I believe is the drape bust. So with the New Jersey copper coming in at 1787, that was my new oldest coin. It was probably about 3 years ago that I stumbled onto a half real at a friend's house. It was 1790. So I got this 1787 New Jersey copper. It was probably my oldest coin for less than 2 hours, because I wrapped up the day with this very, very surprising half real. It came in at 1732. Just unbelievable. I mean, you figure, what is that? How old is that? Way over 200 years. 288, I believe. 1732 half real. And that's going to be a tough one for me to beat. And this, I would say, is a dream day right there. And I'll show you some pictures. My friend Tom, the day that I was with him, he got one largie in a slew of buttons. But he went back to that field a few days later, and he ended up having his best day ever, and he's had some great days. He has a total of like 14 coppers out of that field and a ton of buttons. I'll show you some pictures of his stuff. Unbelievable. Don't know what happened there 200 plus years ago, but we certainly ran into a hot spot. And I appreciate having the opportunity to hunt with Tom, and I appreciate having the opportunity to share this with you. Thanks for watching.